Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new Sunday reset. If you are new around here, my name is Kelly, and I like to post these resets here on my channel every Sunday to give you a little motivation for the week ahead. I like to go through and do a reset of my home with cleaning and getting our groceries for the week. It just makes me feel like I have my life together for a brand new week. I do post other lifestyle content on my channel as well. I'm a busy mom of 3, so I have content relating to motherhood, and I do try to post 2 videos a week, but lately it's just been 1 video because my life has been a little hectic lately. But I do try my best to get up 2 videos a week. Today's reset I had actually split up into 2 days. I try to power through and get it all done in 1 day, and sometimes that works out perfect for me, but there are weeks where I'm struggling and I just have to break it up and do what I can when I can, and this week is one of those weeks. So today I was really feeling overwhelmed. I had a lot on my mind with kids' doctor's appointments that are coming up. The kids are taking swim this month 2 days a week. My oldest is in piano lessons, and I was also trying to keep up with library book due dates. So it just all was overcrowding my brain and it was overwhelming me. So anytime I feel overwhelmed, I like to just go to my notebook and I will do what I call a brain dump, where I just write down everything that's on my mind. And I even go into my phone and I'll pull things from my calendar there just so I have it all in one place. Once I have it all wrote out onto a piece of paper, I'll go back and organize it into my planner. And I always like to color code when I'm writing stuff in my planner. It's just easier to see everything and kind of know what's what. And honestly, it did not look that bad once I got it onto my planner. It was just taking up room in my brain and I was feeling overwhelmed. So I highly recommend doing a brain dump and freeing your mind. I know for me personally, once I have it on paper, I'm not constantly trying to think of and remember all of the things that I need to keep up with. So I highly recommend this if you're like me and you get overwhelmed really easily. Just do a brain dump and then go and organize it into a planner. But something else that I've been wanting to say, and I know there's somebody out there who needs to hear this because I did too. I am the world's worst about comparing myself to others. When I see a mom or just a person in general who can do so many things in a day, more than what I can do, it makes me question if I should be doing more, if I'm lazy, and I will automatically think to myself, well, if they can do all of this, then I should be too. And it took me some time to realize this, but that's absolutely not true. We were all created uniquely with our own unique personalities, and that means that our plate size isn't the same as the next person's. What we can handle isn't what they can handle, and vice versa. So with that being said, you know your limits. Don't compare your limits with anyone else's. We all have different sized plates and you are doing enough. You aren't lazy. I'm going to put a link down below that explains this so much better than what I'm doing right now. But it was really encouraging for me to read, so I wanted to pass it along to you guys. And like I said, I have felt the urge to say that for a little while now, so I know there was somebody out there who needed to hear it. So really all I got to today were our bed sheets. I got those changed and I got caught up on just a couple loads of laundry that needed to be put away. I decided to also take Ray's bins out from under her bed and straighten those back up. I try to keep all of her clothes in the filing system because these containers are really shallow and that works out well, except Ray likes to take her clothes out and change herself 25 times a day. I think girls just do it throughout all ages. I remember doing it, especially as a teenager, but she will change her clothes so many times a day and she likes to do it herself. So she'll come in here and she'll get into this container and she messes up all of her clothes. So I wanted to take just a minute to straighten those up. I wish there was a way I could keep her out, but I really have not thought of anything yet. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know down below. And if you're wondering why I keep her clothes in these containers, it's because we are limited on dresser space. So I keep hers in these under the bed containers. I have one for her tops and one for her bottoms, and I just fold them so they're in the filing system, and that's worked out great and they fit perfect right under the bed. I think I got them from Walmart. It's been about 3.5 years or so now, but they have been great. So I got these new sheets from Amazon. I really like the floral print. It's little pink roses and it matches my shams and my comforter perfect. I can link them down below if y'all are interested.
Lost my phone, and I don't know where to go. No, my friends are getting stoned, somewhere on a boat. Yeah, though I feel alright, by a drifter's side, strangers on the go. That's all I have to know.
Moving on to the kids' bed, I needed to change their sheets and wash their comforters, and I am so glad I got us all spare sets so I don't have to wait on the sheets to wash before I can go ahead and put them on. I just keep them all in this bag that fits under the bed. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and switch them out, and once the dirty ones have washed, I can just throw them back into this bag for next time. So I highly recommend having spares like that, because I know on my big cleaning days where I'm also washing bedding, I always would dread getting the sheets back on the bed after I've cleaned all day. I'm exhausted and I just want to rest. So I really like this way much better, especially for the bunk beds.
Just lost my phone, and I don't know where to go. No, my friends are getting stoned, somewhere on a boat. Yeah.
So I needed to get our swim bag ready. I figured I would show y'all what I put in there. Nothing fancy, but maybe a couple of tips I can pass along. So over here, I've got their swimsuits. They'll put these on before we leave, so I just leave them laid out and ready. Back here, I've got their dry clothes, so this is what they will put on after they're done with their lessons. And what I like to do is I'll go ahead and put each of their outfits into labeled Ziploc bags with their names, so that way I'm not digging around trying to find all of the pieces when they're standing there soaking wet waiting on their clothes. I can just hand them the bags and they can head to the locker room. Snacks, because they are always hungry after swimming, a trash bag for wet clothes and just their towels. Ray is not going to be participating this year just because I don't think she will yet, but I'm hoping next year she'll be ready. We use the YMCA for our lessons and my kids have really enjoyed it, but I like to have this bag ready, so all I have to do is grab it on the way out the door. So it's a couple days later. I told y'all I was struggling this week, so a couple days later, and I wanted to make a smoothie bowl for lunch before I got started on all of my cleaning. It's already so hot here in Georgia, and when it's hot like that, the last thing I want to do is cook anything, and I don't want to eat anything heavy, so I just want something cold and light, and a smoothie bowl sounded really good. So in the actual smoothie part, I have frozen strawberries and mango, spinach, a little vanilla Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and I'll use V8 juice. So I just put it all into a bowl and topped it with banana and fresh strawberry, some chocolate granola, and it was so good. And the boys wouldn't drink any, so I just poured the rest of it into a cup for Ray. I'm gonna get started now getting this kitchen table cleaned off. I also wanted to change out the runner with a fresh one and just go around the kitchen, put things back where they need to go so the counters are clear of any clutter.
Not used to this. I don't know how to act, don't know how to adapt to this situation. Not used to this, no I'm not. But better let myself give in to love, believe in us, no matter what it does to my heart. Not used to this, no I'm not. It was like if we were to waste these moments, the like poets to me. You getting into my brain. I feel emotionally drained. You getting into my brain. I'll be like a piece of art. I want more, but better slow it down. Inside my mind is getting all too loud. I get scared. Not used to this, not prepared. Not used to this, not prepared. Not prepared. It was like if we were to waste these moments, the like poets to me. You getting into my brain.
I'm gonna go ahead and fill the sink up, and while that's filling up, I'm gonna go switch over the laundry to the dryer. I had washed a load earlier this morning, so I really needed to go ahead and get those switched over. But back on the topic of the dishes, I didn't do it this morning, but what I've been doing is when I wake up first thing, I'll go ahead and fill the sink with hot soapy dishwater if we have dishes sitting there. That way they are soaking, because usually after I've had my first cup of coffee, I'm waking up and I'm ready. So I'll go ahead and wash them. But we wash dishes multiple times a day because we don't have a dishwasher. They can get out of hand really quickly. We do try our best to go to bed without dishes in the sink, but that just seems near impossible to do. 9 times out of 10, we have dishes in the sink going to bed. We always wash them after dinner, but there's this period of time between dinner and bed where dishes just magically appear in the sink.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting glass after glass. I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons, they
love these dry mats. We keep multiple of them and we just change them out at least once a day, sometimes twice if there's very many dishes, because they do get soaked. But they are just so easy to stack your dishes on. I think we got most of ours from Walmart, but I think you can find them on Amazon as well.
Sing for me, darling, it's been quiet for a day now. Can't bear the silence inside my own head. I keep on hoping somehow we can make this alright. Just keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drowning our fights and whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the
Moving on to the fridge, I wanted to quickly straighten things up in here. Nothing had to be tossed, but I did want to straighten up because I had a grocery order to get in about an hour. I also wanted to go ahead and restock our waters for the week. I've been trying to do better with keeping waters in the fridge, especially now that it's summer. It is so hot outside. We're drinking more of it, so I always like to have cold waters ready to grab.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos. Caught in the memories and captured in the high.
Before I go get the groceries, I did want to mop real quick. I don't use bleach a lot, but every so often I do like to use it. This is the lavender no splash, and I'll put just a tiny bit into the water, maybe half a cup, and it just makes the house smell clean. I didn't get to all of the floors, but I was able to get to the kitchen, which is what really needed it the most. So I was fine with that, and I was able to get my room later on. But I'm gonna finish this and I will see y'all with a grocery haul. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move into the grocery haul for this week. Starting in this corner, and we'll work our way down. I got some peppers and onions. I like to get these as like a time saver thing. They're just really easy to throw into any recipe that calls for peppers and onions. We got some crinkle cut fries, 1 red onion, a cucumber, 3 Roma tomatoes, some link sausage for breakfast, a bag of apples. We have some caramel dipping sauce already in the pantry, and my kids really like caramel and apples, so we'll have that. I got some cranberries because I'm really craving a good salad that's got like all the stuff on it, and I love cranberries on my salads. Croutons. We needed some more baby pickles, so I got another jar of those. Pasta sauce. We're gonna do a spaghetti squash one night. It's really good with pasta sauce and mozzarella, so that'll be dinner one night. Got some Ken's Steakhouse. So I prefer to have homemade ranch, but if I'm gonna buy store-bought ranch, I like the Ken's. We got some of these chocolate rice cakes. I saw somebody on TikTok the other day. They took one of these and they put peanut butter on top. It looked really good. Romaine lettuce, mozzarella, blueberries, some pepperoni, russet potatoes. So I ordered the Great Value sourdough bread and they substituted with this Arnold country style butter. So we'll see how that is. I'm sure it's good. Some of this chicken. This is the best. I love it. It reminds me a lot of the Chick-fil-A chicken. Some steak strips. I want to do a steak salad with that. Whatever else we can do, like steak pizza, whatever. Bow tie pasta. I want to make a BLT pasta salad. Here we got tea and another gallon of milk, and then 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts. Our Walmart has been out of the Great Value brand of Pop-Tarts lately, so that's why I got the Pop-Tarts brand, but the Great Value is much, much cheaper. They're like a fraction of the cost. We got some garlic bread, and then lastly, just as a little treat, these donuts are so, so good. It was at this point I switched to voiceover. My kids kept coming in, interrupted, so I just gave up. But I got a watering can for my plants outside. This is my favorite diaper rash cream. It's called Butt Paste. It's always cleared up any of my kids' diaper rashes with one use, so I always like to get that one. We don't use it much anymore because Ray is almost done with pull-ups, but I do like to keep it just in case. I also got some unscented lotion. My skin has been awfully dry lately, and sometimes lotions with scents give me massive headaches, and I don't really know why, so that's why I got one that's unscented. I also ordered magnolias for our vase on the table, but they substituted and gave me these white roses, which is fine because they're pretty too, and just some more of my Dr. Pepper Zero. So I'm going to get this laundry folded up and put away. I'm going to get my room mopped and call it a day. I really hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to stay tuned until the very end because the mama dog had her puppies and they are so cute. So I snagged a clip for y'all. She ended up having 5 boys and 4 girls. She did really great and they all seem to be really healthy. I have decided to keep her, but I've been trying to find homes for all of the puppies. 5 have been claimed so far, so hopefully soon we can find homes for the other 4. But anyways, I'm gonna have this month's giveaway linked down below as well. We haven't done one yet this month, so I want to go ahead and do that. I also wanted to take a minute to explain the butterflies. I know most of y'all already know what the butterflies are, but we do have new people that come in and they are just clueless. I get questions all the time, what are these butterflies for? So thank y'all so much for all of the butterflies, but for those of you that don't know, I just ask anyone who watches my videos until the end to leave a butterfly emoji in the comments. It's just a fun little thing that we do over here, a little symbol that you can leave in the comments to let me know that you watched my video to the end. I appreciate you guys watching to the end as always, but that's all it is. So with that being said, don't forget to leave your butterfly down below and I'll see you guys in the next one.